Hey guys, JJ stupid.
Yes, that took you a while. Thank you for noticing. Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome to NerdRant.
Back to NerdRant. I'm Dr. Zombie,
and
also known
I'm
as
Junior
Seth.
Wolf, also known as JJ. And
Dude, I already knew that. That's how I started it. Come on.
okay.
Case.
I have a white chocolate Reese's treat on a stick.
Do you live in the ghetto or something? Like,
What?
it is
Is
that your
genuinely
s'more?
on a stick? Like, I don't understand why it's on a stick. They had them at work in the break room, but this is literally a white chocolate Reese's treat on like a stick.
See, I'm just gonna guess that the white is the marshmallow and the peanut butter is the chocolate, and that's your homemade s'more from the ghetto.
We can guess that, but I'm not the person who put the stick on, so I wouldn't know.
Anyway, what are we talking about today? What is today?
Today is New Year's.
Well, as of this being uploaded for us, it's currently 12:30, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's New Year's Eve / New Year's, so we are going to...
Welcome to the best and worst of 2022.
Yeah, we're going to retrospect over most important things that happened in the world of gaming and, I guess, media in the past year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I think we should
It's gonna be
probably start
great.
with the obvious one here.
Right? DC.
Yes. DC, my favorite franchise.
I mean, we did do a whole episode on this last week.
yeah.
So
You should
What
you
is
guys
your
should go
favorite
listen. You should
DC?
go listen.
in all actuality, what is your favorite DC thing that happened this year? Mine is that the DCU is canceled.
Valid. Mine is that Flash is finally ending.
I saw. I'm kind of sad, but like I'm also
I
kind of
haven't
happy
been
because
watching it
it kind of
got
died.
trashed.
Yeah. One day I want to watch them all because I think there's still some good moments, and I kind of like the fights, and like it's always just fun seeing Barry cry over Iris.
Yep. No, you know what's
Everything
really
else
annoying?
sucks.
My brother Kieran, he loves the one song from the musical episode of Flash that he sings to Iris, and he plays it all the time, and I'm just like, dude, this is so freaking cheesy that I'm literally going to faceplant a marshmallow.
A cheese marshmallow? That sounds really bad.
It does, which is exactly why I'm suffering. Anyway,
let's get to the actual part, Fortnite. That's what you were referring to. We all know it.
Yep. So obviously Fortnite, big part of our podcast. So let's look back
Just a little.
over the past year of Fortnite. What was the one big, I guess, Fortnite event? Like not live event per se, but like what?
Just thing.
Yeah, like thing.
Like,
Like
whether
a
it's
collab,
seasonal,
season,
collab.
event, stuff, something like that.
I have to say Dragon Ball. Obviously, Naruto was a huge deal last year. It was huge.
Yeah.
First anime. It's still up there as one of the biggest. But just the magnitude of the Dragon Ball. We had a whole little mini battle pass. The Kamehameha wave. The Nimbus cloud. A whole little POI. Not even Naruto got that. Naruto got a little set of rocks with Kakashi next to it.
Yeah.
But then it had the creative map, but so did Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball had everything the Naruto collab had, plus more. Like, it was great. The mythics were fun.
Which,
it was just
I'm gonna say real quick, I felt that was kind of unfair, because I definitely think Naruto is more popular than Dragon Ball. Like, obviously Dragon Ball has more content in general, but I feel like Naruto is more popular in terms of people who have seen it.
Oh, absolutely. But, like, here's the other thing. Think about how many people know Naruto versus the classic meme of the Super Saiyan, right? That is everywhere.
Yeah,
that is
fair.
everywhere. So as a show, people have probably watched Naruto more, but from like general media, Dragon Ball is bigger because a lot of people say Dragon Ball is like the parents to the big three. So Dragon Ball is kind of bigger than Naruto.
That's fair, I guess.
But that's getting technical.
Yeah.
And that's going to be next week.
Teaser.
Just watch out for next week's episode.
Yep. Next week's episode is going to be great, guys. You'll love it.
No, but even if I like Naruto more, Dragon Ball is just so much bigger, like in-game wise.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree.
What was your favorite moment?
Honestly, I think the
You're wrong.
wow. Thank you for that. I appreciate. It was the fracture of it. No, definitely not.
Wow.
Definitely not.
You really lost a lot of screws.
No. But I will say I think it was Collision actually. I really
Honestly,
enjoyed
valid.
Collision.
I
and
love Collision.
The whole
That
mech driving was great.
Like just waiting in the head and then like having to destroy the meteors on the way down, and then just Peely coming out of nowhere
Right?
to chug us up. Like, bro,
That was such a
that's
fun
great.
event. Loved
Do you
it.
know what would have been hilarious? If multiple versions of Peely came up, and then all the trucks came together like a chug splash, but and each of the sections are made out of trucks. And it threw a huge chug splash at the ground.
That would have been interesting
From the
to
different
see, not gonna lie.
Peelys. That would have been great. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's our favorite Fortnite moment. Do we want to say our favorite Fortnite season?
Sure.
What was your favorite Fortnite season of 2022?
Chapter 1. No. I'd probably have to say. Oh gosh, that's hard. I very much enjoyed.
Do you want me to
Chapter
go first?
3. Yeah, give me a second. You go first. What do you think?
1.
I figured. I should have seen that coming.
Or Chapter 4, Season 1. Like, it's one of those two. I can't tell yet because we're still going through Chapter 4. But those have been my favorite. Like, the Spider-Man, the Bare Bones loot pool, which was bare bones, but it was also fresh. Like, it was extremely fresh compared to Chapter 2. Both times, the maps were gorgeous. The amount of features, it was just great. Not to mention the battle passes were really good. Super styles were great. We had a guaranteed llama in Chapter 1, which is fun. Then Command Cavern, Chapter 4 has perks and this hammer and Deku. Like, it has just been, both Season 1s have been phenomenal.
Yeah. Honestly, I think mine's a bit of a hot take. I think Paradise was my favorite.
I'm just kidding. Honestly, yeah. I'd say of 2, 3, and 4, that was my favorite of those.
It's honestly, it's kind of controversial because not everybody liked it. I know we had our nitpicks with it, like the whole Halloween thing, and it was kind of short.
There was still some problems, but like I think it still had my favorite loot pool of Chapter 3
100%. The loot pool was so much fun.
It was really fun. It's just it really sucked because I had college, so I didn't play as much. But if I didn't, and if it was longer, it probably would have had the most game time. Because like we look at Season 3 for me, like game time, that had the most. But that was also summer. Like, I'm going to be off. I'm going to have a lot more time to play.
Yeah.
If 3 and 4 were switched, that would have been my most played season, without a doubt, because I had the most fun playing then.
Yeah.
I still don't like the Chrome as much, but, you know,
other
than that, that's like the only thing I really didn't like. Also because it kind of ruined the POIs, because compared to some other ones like Primal, which just kind of made it look bad, so much stuff was indestructible. There wasn't as many maps. So that's another reason why I didn't like the Chrome.
Yeah.
Look-wise, it was fine, but like it kind of ruined the whole pacing of that POI. But anyway, anything else? How about your favorite item or gun of 2022? Like just favorite feature, item,
Does
whatever.
it have to be new? Can it be an unvolt from before 2022 or no?
No, has to be new.
I'd say
which would include the heavy, which is like a new type.
I would say the Chrome, honestly. I had a lot of fun with the Chrome. Just the mobility it gave and the different like ways you could use it for your strategy, and Zero Build especially, it was really good to have.
That's fair. Yeah, Chrome was interesting. I didn't like it, but it was definitely a really interesting whole thing, because it was not just simply like a shockwave. Like it had, well, actually, it's like a shockwave, right? The impulse just launched you. Shockwave gave you zero gravity. It breaks builds. Like it's a fully thought out feature with a lot of different versatility.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say, yeah. If I said yes, it probably would have been the heavy being unvaulted, because that was probably one of my favorite parts. But obviously that's not. I'd probably have to say Machine Pistol is really good. I'm going to do like a double. just the long-range shotguns. The new heavy and the Ranger. I still don't like them as much because with how I play, it always screws me over not being able to hip fire and then only having one shot to reload. But it's just that idea, like we saw that with the combat, and how long since the combat was in the game?
A long time.
So that's almost 2 chapters since we got them. And these ones are really interesting. So it'd probably be the long-range shotguns.
Yeah.
As a whole, like that whole concept would probably be my favorite. Now there's a lot that I really liked, but it's probably that because like quad crashers, they sucked. Ballers, they sucked.
It was rough.
It was great. Maps and loot pools are pretty good, but as of new, we didn't really get all that much.
Yeah.
We got returning and changed. But let's get to some other stuff. That's enough for Fortnite. But I obviously, if you want more Fortnite, what can they do, JJ?
Ah! Sorry. I bumped my cup, but I forgot I was in a cup holder. I was like, oh no, my cup's gonna fall. But no, it's in a cup holder.
I was gonna say, you can go watch both of our live streams or the other episodes of the Fortnite series. The Fortnite
Yeah,
series.
guys, go do the thing.
Go watch episode of the Fortnite. You can go watch our other episodes in Fortnite on the podcast or go watch either of our live streams at Junior Wolf or Doctor's Armory. Okay, what do you want to do next? JJ has a lot of things coming
I
up
do.
with
I have a
2022.
lot of tabs open. So let's start off. What was your favorite game other than Fortnite this year?
There is no other game other than Fortnite.
For your sake, I'm gonna say it can either have come out this year or one that you just played this year, because obviously you don't expand your walls very often.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, literally on my PlayStation 2022 wrap, 75% of my time played was Fortnite, and then another, like, 10% was Minecraft and Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah.
That's right there, like, 85% of all time
And then
played.
some Call of Duty, and I won't make you pick Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty wouldn't even be one. Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah?
I started that this year. I would have to say Minecraft, because that's also my second most played game.
It's okay. I'll just go cry in a corner with my Scarlet Nexus.
Yeah, no. Sorry, not Scarlet Nexus. Is it my favorite story game of the very few story games I've played? Sure. Does that mean I like story games as a whole? No.
Dang, bro.
No. I'm sorry.
Gotta do me like that.
Would you be mad if I said Final Fantasy?
Yes! Oh my gosh, yes!
That's what I got. Final Fantasy 15 as one of my free PlayStation 5, PlayStation Plus games.
I wouldn't have even claimed
and
it.
And I downloaded.
I literally wouldn't have
downloaded.
even claimed it.
I like it.
No. Just no.
I also played like 5 minutes because I had to finish downloading.
Brilliant.
While playing. Yeah, no, Minecraft Dungeons. Minecraft Dungeons.
That's
I'm
fair,
still excited to see Minecraft Legends.
Yep.
I think that's going to be fun. Obviously I like Minecraft as a sandbox, but I like the whole... One reason why I've said this multiple times, but if you're new to this is like one of your first episodes or you haven't seen our Fortnite,
And what the heck
I really
are you
like
doing?
Fortnite for the... I know.
If this is
I
your
really
first
like-
one, you're messed up. I'm sorry. Go back, listen to some good ones.
Wow. Every episode's good though. Anyway, I really like Fortnite for the aesthetic, like that cartoony vibe. That's one reason why I really like Minecraft. So seeing a dungeon crawler instead of having like that realistic, bloody, gory, like a lot of them do, it's cartoony. It's Minecraft-y. I'm fighting Minecraft creepers and spiders. Like, it's fun and goofy. Like, what's one of the weapons? Isn't one of the weapons a full-on beacon that you use souls with? Like, that's just fun and goofy.
Sure, you know, the power of a nether star channeling into a laser. That's so goofy.
I mean, what is a nether star?
The guts of a wither.
Exactly. That's pretty goofy.
Yeah, I love shooting people with guts.
I despise you so much. What's your game?
Honestly,
And it can't be Scarlet Nexus.
obviously.
Just to
I
pain
think
you.
I've expanded my walls enough. I have to pick one that came out this year. I think there's plenty that I could say. I'm gonna have to say Stray, honestly.
I was about to say, like, if it's not Stray, I don't know you anymore,
Yeah,
apparently.
no.
Like,
It was either that or
it was
Lego Star
gonna be-
Wars.
Like, no, if I did, it would. Yeah, no. It was gonna be Stray.
Yeah, I honestly, I wish that game was longer, man. It was like 3 to 4 hours of runtime, and then that
I
was
mean,
it.
when did it come out?
2022. No, July 19th.
No, like July, because I was gonna say sometimes DLC comes later But if it came out in July and there's no news of DLC now,
Yeah, no,
doubt it's gonna
unfortunately, I
happen.
don't think it's gonna happen.
Sometimes it can come out like a month or two later, surprise or something.
I have almost no doubt they're gonna go for a sequel though with the success of this one. So who knows?
Yeah. And does that make sense story-wise? Like,
I mean,
with how the game ended?
They could make it work, yeah.
Because I was gonna say, like, if it doesn't make sense, I don't know, because they seem, with how they planned it out, they probably planned it out for it to end.
Yeah.
And they don't seem like the type of company that's just gonna money grab, because they made a full-on game with no dialogue, and you're just a cat.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
If you're gonna do that, you're not gonna be a money-hungry company and make a sequel.
Yeah.
You might see another game like it if we didn't, though. I wouldn't be surprised. What if we got that, but as a dog?
Honestly, I don't think it'd be as popular. Like, I know people like dogs, and I think more people like dogs than they do cats, but a cat sim versus a dog sim, the cat sim is gonna win no matter what. Like,
that's fair. No, what if we see other games like that, though? Like different animals. Like, it's a different world, but it's that same idea of being a hamster or a dog. And it's a completely different story, but it's based around maybe that animal. Like, maybe if it's a dog, dogs are a little bit bigger, so maybe there's some kind of combat, like not casual combat like Spider-Man, but maybe there's a combat mission or something, like,
I mean,
where you bite.
I could see it happening, but
whereas like a cat feels like a more stealth type game, right?
I just don't feel like there's a lot of success there. Like, obviously, people have made sim games before, and people have made good sim games before. Then there's like Goat Simulator. Obviously, we don't even have to mention that. But like,
Goat Simulators are mean.
Yeah.
But
if I feel like the reason Stray was successful is because it was a cat, right? There's no cat sim that's had this much attention put into it, and that plus the world, it was just like a perfect match. And so you could do it with another animal, but I don't think it'd have the same charm that Stray did.
That's fair. But speaking of Stray, do you know what Stray got nominated for? And so did Fortnite.
Wait, they got nominated for the same thing?
No, I'm just saying Game Awards. Like, I'm transitioning to Game Awards, JJ.
I was like, wait,
gosh.
what award were they both nominated for? Best soundtrack? Like, what?
Just Game Awards.
Okay, well,
Game Awards.
Okay.
Like,
Stray, well, here's the thing. Stray was nominated for Game of the Year, whereas Fortnite was Community Support. So, like...
But they're both Game Awards. And that's one of our topics that we were going to cover.
Okay, we'll just say it was a terrible transition and move on.
It was a great transition. You're just slow.
Sure. But yeah, Stray was nominated for Game of the Year. Unfortunately, I think it came in like 3rd or 4th, so not quite close enough.
Makes sense, not because it's bad. It's just that's just how big Ragnarok and Elden Ring was.
Yeah, Elden Ring came through, which was honestly surprising to me due to the fact that God of War Ragnarok literally won every other reward.
Did it win every other? I thought like Elden Ring won at least one other.
Almost all the ones it was nominated for, it won. I literally don't think Elden Ring won anything apart from the Game of the Year.
That's rough.
Yeah.
I really thought it'd be like a 50-50 on like each of them.
Yeah, no,
what I've heard.
I think they were kind of close in terms of what votes came to like end at, but God of War Ragnarok was in the lead for almost all of them, so.
But I am happy that Elden Ring won, because from what I've seen, especially like that whole series, like my one friend was telling me about how they masterfully like place every single enemy to like have it perfectly balanced. Yeah. Like they put a lot of care in that. Not saying they don't do that with Ragnarok.
I mean, I know a fun
just
stat
how
for
it
Elden
goes.
Ring.
Oh?
It was both the most completed game of this year, meaning the most people like completed this story and whatnot. And it was the most quit game of this year, so the most people literally uninstalled out of rage and didn't finish it.
I probably want to get past the first mission.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real with you.
So, because it's a Souls game, obviously a lot of people quit, but because it's a Souls game, a lot of people finish it.
Exactly. I think just that stat alone proves the fact that it deserves number one. If it can be the most quit and most completed at the same time.
You know what else I found funny though? Do you know what
Jaden?
What was it? In the first 2 weeks of it being released, do you know what the best-selling game was?
Modern Warfare?
Nope. You got 3 tries.
Splatoon.
Nope. Last try.
Trying to fake a game. It's definitely not a Pokemon game. I know they were so mid this year from what I've heard. I'm
telling you right now, you are not going to guess it.
Roblox 4.0.
Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
Really?
It beat Elden Ring by quite a bit.
I don't like that.
Right? I mean, the fact that a Lego game was
that.
the best selling in the first 2 weeks was just shocking to me.
That hurts.
I think it's a good sign for Lego, but I also think it's a great statement in terms of gaming in general, because the fact that this Lego game, this professional Lego game, I don't think that's a
great statement, because I feel like that's a bad statement saying that all other games didn't do that.
No, I just feel like it puts in perspective the community that gamers are, right? Like Elden Ring came in second, right? Elden Ring was a very popular one, and by far a lot of people were interested in it. But when it comes to gamers in general, I think every single person has played a Lego game at some point or another, and so everybody was going to be interested in this new, bigger and better Lego game.
I've played multiple Lego games,
exactly,
and I don't care.
Well, you're also weird and don't play anything other than Fortnite, so...
Because Fortnite is my blood. I have a problem, please send help.
Well, like, really, it was a good game.
Like V-Bucks. Send me V-Bucks, please.
Ah, yes, that will cure everything.
It will. Yeah.
All right, let's see. What other categories are worth mentioning, do you think?
What do we talk about? I think we covered my my whole list.
What other game awards
Memento,
are there?
Fave game, game awards.
We got best indie.
Oh, do you want to talk? Okay. Here's another fun thing we can talk about. Do you want to talk about the absolute BS of Final Fantasy and Splatoon?
Oh boy. Which ones did they win? I got community support and what?
Well, Splatoon won Best Multiplayer of 2022.
That is
and Final Fantasy won Best Ongoing Game Support and Ongoing Community Support.
I mean, okay. Here, let's start with Splatoon here. All right, so I don't care who the frick you are. The Nintendo community is not big enough to counter Call of Duty, Multiverses, and Overwatch. I don't know why Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is in there. Nobody would have nominated that ever. But Overwatch has been popular for so long, and I know a lot of people didn't like the 2.0 release, but, you know, that's just how it goes. Multiverse has absolutely exploded and is many people that play it are saying it's better than Smash Bros, which is slightly surprising due to its microtransaction.
I think it's a big deal too for how big Super Smash is.
Yeah.
Like, as an esport, like ongoing esport, like it's still ongoing.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about Call of Duty. Like, I don't think this is my favorite. I think I like 2019 more. But whether that statement means anything, this has been the biggest selling Call of Duty since Black Ops 2 in 2012. That's 10 years it has been the most played. Almost anyone who has played it has said this is their favorite beta. Almost anyone who said it has said their favorite Call of Duty in years. It does well. And somehow
it lost every single category it was nominated in. Every single one. I was at a point where I was like, oh, well, this category has Call of Duty in it. I guess my nomination's not winning. But no, it literally lost every single category it was in.
Like, when you think action game, what's one of the first things that you think of? Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And, JJ, what won? Do you have it pulled up? What won Best Action Game of 2022? Because it wasn't Call of Duty. It's some game I've never heard of before.
Do we have... Yeah, Best Action right here. Bayonetta 3... Okay, well, actually, that makes sense. Bayonetta is a very popular franchise, so I could very much see that. Now, it is a stretch when you put it up against Call of Duty, but, like...
Again, whether you like it or not, Call of Duty,
yeah,
like,
it's
that
like
is what almost
has
90...
one of the biggest gaming player bases.
Especially with Warzone 2 and Warzone, like, when you think Battle Royale, what are the 3 Battle Royales that you think of now? Like, PUBG, it's dead. Let's be real.
Yeah.
PUBG is not one that a lot of people play with. What are the 3 Battle Royales that people play in 2020, so on?
Honestly, I don't think many have survived. I think Fortnite, obviously, is one of the only ones, because it's like Fortnite. Literally Fortnite Battle Royale in the name. And then, obviously, Call of Duty.
Warzone.
Yep, Warzone.
And Apex. Those are the 3.
Yep. Like, that's
Apex is definitely dying, but like when you're thinking Battle Royale, it's those three, and somehow Warzone/Modern Warfare didn't win any. Like, what?
It's just shocking.
But you know what? Splatoon, okay. Decent game, still don't think it's best multiplayer. Like you said, that's a big franchise. But do you know what should not have won anything? Final Fantasy. We were just talking, right, about Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a terrible game. I don't think it's a great game. But you know what I can tell you it's not? It's not best ongoing. It's not best community support, like, especially compared to Fortnite, where it has, like, Chapter 4, literally in a week, they changed some of the weapons to balance because of everyone complaining.
Yep.
They listen.
Like, just look at the players, right? The players of these games. Like, yeah, I'm just going to select the two biggest ones or I guess three, because Genshin's in the best ongoing as well. So Genshin, Fortnite, and Destiny, right? Those are all massive games, and mostly because they are free games. Final Fantasy is not a free game. Last I checked, it's not free. You gotta pay for it, so that already, like, shortens the community, right? Like, there's already a smaller community there now. Destiny, a lot of people are still loving that, right? They just announced their, like, final big DLC. People are so hyped for it. Last I checked, there's not any big controversy.
Not to mention, there's Fortnite, there's Fall Guys, Rocket.
Mm-hmm.
Was there a Rocket League? Yeah. No, I think it was Fortnite, Fall Guys, and Destiny that was all having collabs throughout those, which is still pretty big games. Yeah. And you know what?
And then there's that stat we got earlier about Fortnite literally being the most downloaded game on PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
Like, Fortnite is being played at least 5 times more than Final Fantasy. And heck, I wouldn't have even been upset if Genshin won, because I know Genshin is freaking massive.
Genshin's big too. Again, whether you like it or not, that makes sense. But you know what doesn't make sense, JJ?
Final Fantasy. I don't understand.
This is not me bashing the game in itself. I haven't played it enough to judge that. But I know for an absolute fact, it does not have that kind of fan base.
So we have a little bit of suspicion that there might have been some shady stuff. Because it also won, I think, the same award last year, Best Ongoing.
Both. No.
It just doesn't make sense.
They were being suspicious. People were telling them, don't be suspicious. And they were suspicious.
No.
I have these moments in my head that I just want to hit play on that meme, like in a video or something. But I'm talking, so I can't just hit
We need a stream deck.
So you just play these internet, like, audio clips.
Yeah. Just them memes. Definitely.
So I'd say that's it for Game Awards.
Yeah.
Marvel?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Marvel. What is your favorite? Just Phase 4 this year, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Are we still in Phase 4?
We just ended Phase 4.
We just ended Phase 4. That's what I thought. Black Panther. So Phase 5. But that means all of this year's been Phase 4. What's been your favorite? Was Wanda? Wanda was last year though, right?
I believe WandaVision was last year. Yeah. I think. Here, let me look it up.
Because that means we gotta take those out.
Oh, I'm in images. I'm like, why is there no IMDb?
JJ Sharp.
Yeah, January 15th, 2021. That was from so long ago.
January 2021?
Yeah.
I don't like that. Yeah, I'm just scrolling through because I haven't seen much.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the new Thor movie yet?
No, I haven't wanted to.
Okay. I want to have to say, because just this year there hasn't been much, probably Thor. Mostly because it's funny. Do you just want me to spoil it? Like, do you care at this point?
Just go for it.
Okay, my favorite scene, I said this in the Marvel, and my favorite part was Thor was just like, nah, and then it shot a lightning bolt through Zeus, killing him, but he's not actually dead, but, like, it was hilarious. And, like, yeah, I'm gonna have to say Thor Love and Thunder. Not because it's great, it's just the best of the trash of 2022.
I mean, I think there was a few good things.
Okay. And?
Moon Knight! Come on!
Okay, that's fair.
Moon Knight was great. Honestly, I think that's my favorite. Like, genuinely,
That's fair.
I loved Moon Knight.
Is Moon Knight this year?
Yep.
Look,
March 30th, 2022.
My time of the after COVID has just blown out the window because I totally thought that came around the same time as like Loki. But that was also
Yep. It's fine.
pain and suffering. No, I legitimately thought that was last year. No, I thought that is a good. I haven't seen it, but like it's good.
Yeah.
But I thought that was last year. But no, that's this year.
Yep.
Okay. Even if I didn't see it, that's gonna be my favorite because that's actually good compared to 2022.
Yep.
What other good came from this year? Well, all the
I haven't
good
seen
stuff
it
I
yet,
wanna
but people
see-
said they really liked Black Panther.
that's true. Yeah, Black Panther's Black Panther's good. Like all the stuff I want to see is not out yet. Like I want to see Quantumania. I want to see Agatha. What other stuff came out this year? I really think that's like it
I mean,
for
is
good. Cause like we all know Doctor Strange sucked.
Oh, Spider-Man. Spider-Man was this year, wasn't
No,
it? Right?
no, because it came out before Christmas.
Poop, dude.
Yeah, because I was just watching videos about rating it after a year, bruh.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well,
Well, I guess Guardians of the Galaxy,
yeah.
the Christmas special. I haven't seen that either. but
That was
that's-
pretty entertaining.
That's something. Yep. Blade. Yes.
That definitely came out.
Untitled Deadpool sequel
Yes, definitely.
moves to November 8th, 2024. This is sad. Avengers. Okay. Phase 4. Let's see. Black Widow, Shang-Chi. That's 2021. Okay, let's scroll forward. Doctor Strange, Shock, Thor, Ant-Man. Yeah, that's okay.
Gosh, most of the stuff
It's-
this year was absolute hot trash.
Yeah, no. I guess Moon Knight. Oh, here's Disney Plus shows. Okay, let's look here. Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, no. Oh, did we get a What If season 2?
Not yet. Nope.
Okay, because this here says 2022 and that ends tomorrow. So if we're not getting that now, we're not getting that in 2022. Yeah, okay. I think that ends that because there's not really much good to talk about unless we just want to keep trashing Marvel.
Yeah, no. I think we're good.
Okay. Speaking of like TV shows and Disney Plus shows, how about your favorite show of 2022? I know you had other stuff, but that just popped in my head. So how about favorite show?
Oh, gosh.
If it makes you feel better, I just completely said that out of the blue. I do not have an answer either.
Yeah, no, I'm like scrambling to open Netflix real quick, see if there's anything I've been watching.
But here's the thing, I've been watching anime. I'm not anime, by the way, because that's, I want something that we can both answer, and you're not going to be able to answer anime.
Yeah, it's
But, like,
fair.
I've also been rewatching the CW Arrow, so, like, nothing new.
I mean,
I heard Wednesday was good. I haven't seen it.
I also heard Wednesday was good. I heard all of the
I want to see
very
Glass Onion.
interested guys like the main character.
Okay. I want to see Glass Onion.
Yes, that does sound good.
Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. Did you watch Knives Out?
No, we actually talked about this in the car on the way to your house once.
Did we?
Yeah. I was
Well-
like, I haven't seen any of them, and you were like, how is that possible? And I was like,
Do
because
you know
I've
what's
never
funny
heard
about
of
that?
it.
Because there's been like 100 times you've been in the car on the way to my house. So
Yeah.
like that, Anyway, I'm surprised because that has Chris Evans in it. Two different Chris's.
Yep.
I don't know if this one has Chris Evans,
Ooh,
but it's
the
that
newest
same.
season of Dragon Prince. There we go. I'll say that.
That's a good one. Sure, because I don't think either of us can think of new stuff that started this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So this is technically anime, but I feel like this is pretty big news. Ash Ketchum has become the world champ.
Yep. Wait, did he actually yet? Because I'm pretty sure that's is that not part of the 7-episode finale that's supposed to air January?
See, you're talking about that, but like I've been seeing clips of him not like of the episode of him not of this thing, like of him not. So I don't know what 7 episode you're talking about when I'm seeing the ending. So I don't know if maybe that's in America. Maybe that's like the dub. Like it's coming to our networks, but it's already in Japan.
Who knows?
Because it is anime.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he became champ. Like he had a whole. Because I also saw videos of him people talking about how he didn't get a celebration.
Yeah.
So like, if he didn't get a celebration in the anime, I'm gonna have to say that's because he won.
Yeah.
So,
and you know what? That's a good segue into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which I feel like we deserve to mention at least once. Kind of disappointing, just a tad.
So I've only played like one Pokemon game other than Pokemon Brick Bronze on Roblox.
Yeah.
But that's not because I don't like them. I think it's a great franchise. I just don't have a Nintendo device, and I don't think it's worth it to buy one just for Pokemon.
Yeah, I've watched through a few of them on YouTube, and I keep track with a bunch of stuff. My little brothers also absolutely adore Pokemon, so
I don't because I do plan on eventually getting one, and I do want to want to play a lot of them. Because I think it's really fun. Like, I also really like that. However, if you guys ever watched me play, I would make you suffer so hard. JJ, so do you know how almost every game there's like a gyms, right? And you try to beat your first gym. Normally you have your starter and 2 random wild Pokemons, or maybe 3, right?
Yep.
What level would you say they're normally at?
For what?
The first gym. Like that first thing.
I don't know. 10, 15?
About 10, 11, 12. Normally they're about like level 12, 13. Yeah, mine are normally 30.
So you're, I should have figured you like grinding things.
People would suffer. I'm fighting level 3 Pokemon to level up my level 20 starter just to try to see if I can get to the 3rd evolution before the first gym.
Yep.
It's bad.
But Pokemon Scarlet and Violet were kind of a train wreck.
Arceus come out too or something? Is that Pokemon Arceus?
Was that?
That's
did
that
that
open world one? I think that came out this year. I think. That's about what I think.
Pokemon Arceus. Yep, January.
Pretty good. Yep. What have you heard on that? Because right here
I heard that one was good. I heard people enjoyed that one, and that one was fine.
Yeah. I just think,
But Scarlet and Violet, I've heard everybody absolutely dunking on it. Bugs, terrible, absolutely bad.
Yeah, which is a really bad sign when that's one of the only good things about Nintendo, and if that starts struggling,
I think Nintendo might croak.
Okay, so I don't know how true this is because it's YouTube Shorts, but I saw that apparently Sony and Nintendo were originally supposed to be partners. Like, they're supposed to be like the same studio, but then the main owner didn't want to switch from cartridges to discs, so then Sony was bored with the PlayStation 1.
Bruh.
Imagine if they were still together. That would actually be a powerhouse. Like, imagine if Pokemon games were on PlayStation. Like, it's already a huge franchise. Having an actual like console that would be insane.
It might actually be able to rival the Xbox.
Not just Xbox, Microsoft. Let's be real.
Yep.
Because imagine like a Switch, but like with PlayStation games.
Yeah.
Like, again, that would actually be huge. By the way, speaking of Xbox, I also heard, how they bought Activision. That's another big thing that happened this year.
Well,
they bought Activision.
Sort of happened this year.
Kind of happened. Also happened over the last few years, but that's not really the point. I saw there's been some talk with deals with PlayStation with Call of Duty. I also saw in the same deal that they're going to keep Call of Duty on the PlayStation for the next 10 years. Do you know what else it's going to be on for the next 10 years? Not PC. Well, it's going to be on PC, but that's not what part of the deal is.
What?
Switch. Bruh. Call of Duty is going to be coming to the Switch for the next 10 years.
Nah.
Because guess what? There's been talks of Black Ops 4 on the Switch years ago. So, this has been in the works.
Yeah.
But here's my question with that. Switch is definitely a child console, and that's not Call of Duty.
I mean, you say that, but one of the Switch games that somebody left on our Airbnb one time was a a zombie game. Very, very, very gruesome graphic zombie.
Okay, there's also a hentai game.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Some honorable mentions from this year, I think, are in order. One that didn't get very much time on the field, I think, to compete with everything else, Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, I feel like that's just because it came out later.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's another thing. I think we talked about that when we were watching Game Awards, or I heard somewhere, like, if that came out, that came out after the nominations were already out,
Mm-hmm.
but if that came beforehand, that probably...
It would have been nominated.
At least,
yeah.
It would have at least nominated. I don't think it would have won anything, but it would have at least been nominated.
Yeah, because, obviously Sonic is a hugely popular character, and putting him in a game like this, everybody was buying it anyway, so...
Not to mention, look at Sonic 1 and 2. Like, they're probably one of the better movie or game adaptations.
I mean, I actually have pulled up here, the only 2 video game movies that technically came out this year were Uncharted and Sonic 2. But, they are a good step in the right direction in terms of being, like, movie versions of video games, because as you know, we already have announced that the God of War games are being made into a series.
Yes.
We also have The Last of Us that's coming out soon. And, I think they have plans for... PlayStation especially has plans for a bunch more series, so...
Yeah. Which could also be interesting with some of them, since Sony is Japanese, some anime too, of some of these big games.
Yeah.
Imagine a God of War anime. Imagine God of War in an anime art style.
That'd be insane, bro.
I don't know if I'd like that, because like God of War that's not the point. But it'd also be hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know. Conflicted feelings right there.
Anyways, next honorable mention. I'm not sure if you keep up with this one or not, but I feel like it was very under the radar when it came out. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition.
Nope.
Okay. Do you know anything about the Stanley Parable?
Nope.
Okay. So, think like a meme game, right? But make it like 10 times memeier and self-aware.
All right.
There are thousands of endings you can get because everything you do in this game is an ending. The premise is you're a guy and there's a narrator, and the narrator's trying to tell a story, and you can either listen to him or go and do your own thing.
Yeah.
And like every choice you make splits off. It's like a huge branching tree. But the Ultra Deluxe Edition just came out, and the content that it added was practically a whole like sequel to the game, and it was commentating on the fact that people think re-releases like the Ultra Deluxe is a scam. They're just releasing it with no refurbished anything, just like a little bit of extra content so they can make more pocket money,
Yeah.
I thought it was hysterical because nobody in today's day and age would commentate on that and then proceed to do it.
Okay, so I'm looking up and I'm kind of sad. There was another game I wanted to mention and talk about, but it came out last year. FNAF Security Breach. It came out December 16th last year.
Bruh.
I liked it. I really liked it. Like, I watched a few. I think that's probably my favorite FNAF.
I think I absolutely hated it with a passion. Why? The story felt like they put it through a paper shredder and then tried to tape it back together, but also weren't wearing their contact lenses. The graphics felt like if you smeared some plastic wrap over top of a very nice painting. The performance was like if you tried to run a RTX game like Minecraft. That's not a good example. On a refrigerator.
You say that as 97% liked this video game, and it has a 9 out of 10 on Steam and 4.5 out of 5
now
at GameStop.
Now it does, because people have changed their ratings. Because it's good. Now it's all right.
At first, yes, it was not finished, but after like some fixes and hot fixes, I think it's pretty good.
It's all right
story-wise,
now.
it didn't really change. I would agree. That's one reason why I didn't buy it when it first came out, because I was talking, like, should I get it? And we're like, nah, because it's just not worth it for just the stability and everything. Because when I was watching, I think Dan TDM was the main person I watched playing it. He always talked, like, afterwards when he beat it and he was using mods to look at secret areas. He was talking about how stuttery it was.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely struggled. But afterwards, if we look at it like now, I think it's a pretty solid game, and I definitely think it's my favorite FNAF because I like that game style more than the original.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Story-wise, I don't know. I don't watch the game theories on every single FNAF. I did read the Silver Eye series. I really want to reread that because it's been a while.
I think I know
I read
most
them when
of
it came
that
out.
series already just because of the game theories.
I mean, I've watched a majority of the game theories. I just don't remember because I don't care enough. Because I thought FNAF was dying. Because I thought it was going to be like over, and it's just still here.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if you do jump back into the theories, now is the best time to do it because he's kind of going back over everything and making sure it's all cleaned up and there's no messy timeline anymore. So
I just remembered another FNAF game. It's just FNAF World. Oh, I love that. Dude, that was a classic. When did that come out?
Like
We're about
2016,
to feel
I think.
really old. We're about to feel really old.
Yep, 2016.
So that's 6 years ago.
Oh, brilliant.
Dude, that is a classic game right there.
Yep.
Which I don't like the fact that that's classic.
I mean, the fact that, everybody hated that when it came out, and now we have something like Security Breach to compare it to, everybody would have loved it if we had to compare it to Security Breach.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would agree.
All right, last one I personally wanted to bring up, Overwatch 2, I personally have had a great time with it. It's been fun. I never played the original Overwatch, I think is worth mentioning.
Yeah.
So I don't really have much to compare it to. I've seen some gameplay of original Overwatch. It is different, but
But not different enough.
I think I like this Overwatch 2 better in terms of what I would be interested in playing. I don't like how they've gone down the route of you must pay if you want things. That's kind of unfortunate. I feel like if they went more of a Fortnite route, it would have been more successful for them. But, that's their own problem to fix. In terms of balancing, they're not doing too great. But, good, high hopes for the future. I love the theme. Story is great. They're freaking cinematics, bro.
Oh, yeah. No, cinematics and stuff like that I think it's going to continue to be well, but it has its fair share of problems.
Yeah. But,
balancing, like you
it
said,
is
how
important.
long did it take? Like, literally, since Overwatch 2 came out, I was only hearing how overpowered Genji is. How long did it take him for him to get nerfed?
Pretty much the entire season, so a couple months.
But aren't we in Season 2 now?
Yep.
So, like, here's another big problem. Battle Passes. I don't like them. Fortnite is different because it's purely cosmetic. I especially don't like Battle Passes that you have, like, guns or characters, not even skins for characters, full-on brand new characters in Battle Passes. I don't like that. But do you know what else I really don't like about Overwatch's Battle Pass? The fact you don't have enough for the next one.
There's no way
That
to
is
earn back that
so
money, so you have to pay
bad.
the $10 every time.
Fortnite, you only need to buy it one time, which, by the way, they also have the crew, which is more expensive, but you get the Battle Pass, you get a skin, and you get 1,000 V-Bucks, which will be like in-game currency, for $12. Overwatch, it's $10, and you get enough to, like, nothing. Like, you pretty much can't do
Did you
anything.
hear what people were doing to get the Overwatch Battle Pass?
What?
So, apparently, I think it was RuneScape. Or no, it was, my bad,
Yeah,
World of Warcraft.
because it's in-game.
World of Warcraft,
yeah. It's a Blizzard currency that you can use, and you
earn
grind
up
another
the World
game.
of Warcraft currency and then convert that into Blizzard currency, and then using the
Which then you
Blizzard
can use
currency
that.
you can use to get the Overwatch Battle Pass. And people were saying it's so much more worth doing that than trying to earn the tokens through like the weekly quests that Overwatch has, because you get like 50 tokens a week, and the Battle Pass is like 1,000. And that's if you're doing every single weekly quest, which is very difficult to do, even if you're putting all of your game hours into Overwatch.
Which is the other thing. There's different times. Like, again, it's just, yeah. it's a struggle for that. Not to mention, you have the fact that it costs more to buy a little charm in Overwatch than to buy the actual IRL stuffy charm. Like, that is a problem. That is a big problem. Gameplay, I think it's fine. I just don't think it's a 2. I was expecting a lot more changes than just it is now 5v5. I think these are good changes, but these feel like more like balancing than a 2.
I think the 2 was more so for a story standpoint. Like, I know a lot of people are saying,
marketing.
like, yes,
they're switching that free to play. It's easier to do that with a 2 than just a balance. Oh, hey, here's a hotfix. We're free now. Like, yeah, it makes sense that that's why they're doing a 2. They're changing a lot, but gameplay-wise, it does not feel like a 2 at all.
I mean, if you look at the cinematics, though, like the one that came out with like the announcement of Overwatch 2, the whole team is back together now, right? The story of Overwatch 1 was telling the separate characters' stories and being like, okay, they're all doing this, and then they get called in. Now Overwatch 2 is, hey, they're all a team now, and they have to fight off the robots.
No, I understand, like, the 2, right? Like, there's a lot that did happen to make it a 2, especially story-wise. But gameplay-wise, I was really expecting more.
Yeah, I mean, in the worst case, think of it like this, right? If they did change too much more than they did, I feel like they would have lost more player base than they would have gained. Yeah. Because people play Overwatch for Overwatch. If Fortnite 2 happened, would you be happy if it became like a 6v6 Call of Duty-esque game? No. You'd want it to stay a Battle Royale.
Yes, because it's still Fortnite.
No, you'd want it to stay a Battle Royale.
Mate, who's probably going to play Modern Warfare 2, because iTalk's going to make the classic 2009 Modern Warfare 2 and Creative 2.0.
Sigh.
No, he literally said that. I saw a tweet yesterday or today that he's going to make the original. Even if it's too ambitious, he's going to make it happen. And I'll gladly play it.
Definitely.
I don't know more about Battle Royale because, challenges. Challenges take priority.
Definitely.
No, yeah. Overwatch has been a hot topic, though. Whether you like it or not, it has been in the media and it's been a hot topic in the gaming world since it came out. 2.0, I should say.
Definitely.
Another thing, though, that I didn't like about it is the whole deal with the original owners. We had people with all their loot boxes. Like, did you see XQC had like 1,000 cute loot boxes and it was forced to open them all? He's been saving them. That's kind of like, yeah, especially when you probably won't get the new current. I don't even know how the new currency works compared to the old one. I don't even know if it could have gotten him anything.
Yeah.
There's that. It's the whole, if you own the original, you just gotta keep the characters. You didn't get anything. You just gotta keep the characters. Which is stupid. Because, like, I understand, like, one reason, like, the reason they're locked for the new players is because it makes it easier to, like, it's really overwhelming if you have so many characters. So it makes it easier if you have to go character by character unlocking them, so it's easier to understand all the characters and makes it not as overwhelming. But if I already own the game, and I know how I didn't know how most of the characters, but say that I did, and all I get is just to have the characters unlocked on a game that I've already played and I spent money, like, does that make sense?
Not particularly.
Like we looked at some other games and you get a whole bunch of like founders. Like Fortnite, I get V-Bucks in my Save the World, I get skins. Like, they really compensated their founders that spent a lot of money on it when it first came out. What did Overwatch do? You just get access to the game. That's really it.
Yep.
That's stupid. I'm sorry. That is stupid.
A little bit.
So, yeah. What else? What about favorite movie? We said favorite show. What about favorite movie? Because I feel like that could be easier.
Yeah.
Is it easier, or am I still? Did I just absolutely?
I think it's easier. I have a few popping in mind, but I have to look up if they actually came out this year or not.
That's fair. Film Red. Show, I'm not going to do anime because that's pretty much the only shows I watch, but movie-wise, I have seen a lot of, like, IRL and a lot, like, I watched more of Thor Love and Thunder in theaters. I've seen the Marvel, but Film Red, I loved it. It was so good. And if you want to hear more about it, guess what? I have a review on my channel.
Crazy, bro. Everybody go watch it.
Everybody go watch.
Yep.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh gosh, I'm looking right now. The first one that came to mind was Free Guy, but I suspected that one came out last year. And then I looked up Red Notice, and then that one also came out last year.
That's rough.
Unfortunate. I'm currently scrolling through just movies that came out this year.
I'm just gonna talk about Film Red.
Yep.
So Film Red is One Piece Film Red. You know, it's an anime. It's great. It's located around episode 900 something. One reason I really liked it is like a musical. Like the main villain's Shanks' daughter, and she has the power of music, and like the music in it was phenomenal. Like it was great. And it was also hilarious because my one friend from college came with, and my other friend who's never seen One Piece but has seen anime was gonna go with, but he couldn't make it, so my other friend went, who's never seen any anime, and he went to go watch One Piece movie at around episode 900, and he was so confused. But he even said the music was great. Story-wise, it was great. The fighting was phenomenal. We got to see Gear 5th. We got to see Shanks' power, etc., etc. Again, I go more in depth on all these parts and the characters in my review. JJ, do you have a movie of the year? Movie? Yes.
I don't even know what these are. I just looked up best movies of 2022, and apparently the top performing ones are just random crap pieces. Like, what? What is Utama?
You know?
Like, what?
Fullmetal Alchemist, no. IRL anime movies never do well. Bubble, I like Bubble. Strange World, yeah, because everyone knows that.
Totally.
Thor, Love and Thunder, Marvel, Black Adam, no.
Like,
Secrets
what
of
came
Dumbledore,
out this year that's good that also isn't Marvel?
Morbius. Minions, Rise of Gru.
Still haven't seen that.
Super Pets. Violent Night. Do you know what Violent Night is?
Yeah, I've seen the trailer for it. I kind of want to see it, not gonna lie.
It hurts me, but it's also hilarious. There's a Pinocchio apparently. What was it, JJ? Top Gun
Maverick, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but that seemed like a pretty big one. It just shows how bad media's been past year or two. It's rough.
Yeah, I'm looking right now, and I don't see literally anything that I've seen that's good, which is kind of sad, not gonna lie.
Yeah, none of these are very good or
like, I don't even know the names of half of it. It's like, how?
One about If These Walls Could Sing. It's a Disney movie.
What?
Oh, there's a Toradora movie?
A what?
No, it just has the same title. Never mind.
Huh?
Anime movie. It's an anime movie.
Oh, I see. As always, I should have known.
Should have known. Come on, JJ.
Come on.
I'm gonna have to say favorite movie is Morbius.
Ah, yes, definitely.
What about Uncharted?
I wouldn't call it a good movie, but it's better than most of these other options.
What was the one with Ryan Reynolds? It was on Netflix.
Red
Project.
Notice?
No, that was with The Rock.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
And Ryan Reynolds and Wonder Woman lady.
Oh, was it?
Okay.
The Adam Project.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Did that
that's
come
it.
out?
I think.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, but that's on my watch list. I just watch anime too much, and it takes up priority all the
Project.
time.
Yep, 2022. Yep, 100%. I absolutely love that movie.
That great.
I loved that movie. That was literally, if every movie that came out followed like the format of that and the rules of that, then there would be no controversy over movies anymore. Like Hollywood, take this as an example. The Adam Project is a perfect movie.
But Doctor Strange in the multiverse of hell.
No. Literally no.
She-Hulk.
I feel like that meme of just a guy
good.
falling down the stairs.
Oh yeah, I want to see Bullet Train too.
Yeah, a lot of people said that was good.
Have you heard of Lili Crocodile?
No.
Don't.
Have you seen the 3 renditions of Pinocchio that all came out this year?
I saw there was a Pinocchio movie, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, no. There's the one with the weird gay Pinocchio. There's one from the guy who wrote Troll Hunters. He made a Pinocchio, and then there's also Disney's remake of Pinocchio.
Okay, Red Notice seemed good. There's a Teen Titans Go and DC Superhero Girls Mayhem in the Multiverse.
Bruh.
That's the title. That is the full title.
I can't anymore.
So, from this segment of NerdRant, 2022 kind of sucked.
Yeah.
When it came to games and movies and shows.
I'd say games, it was a very big year for the big stuff, but for the small stuff, it was kind of sad.
Like, there wasn't really much new. Like, yeah, there was, what's it called? Stray. But, like, other stuff, like, what new stuff that came out of nowhere? Like, Fortnite had a lot of big stuff.
Yeah.
Fortnite's been around. Call of Duty had some big stuff. That's been around.
It's really just the IP problem all over again, right? Like, nobody can come up with go watch that episode, IPs. It's just that problem.
With a new interesting story that's also, some of these movies are probably good, but the other thing is controversy. A lot of them that are decent or something also have this or that. They're political. They have a lot of controversy. You shouldn't do this. You should do this based on political standards. That's another big problem. Whether that makes the movie good or bad, I don't mind them as much. But it's the fact that like kills a movie when there's that talk about it. Yeah, I'm just scrolling through and I don't see. Oh, hey, wait. Is this Dora in the Lost City?
That was a couple of years ago. I think that was like 2019 or 2020.
Death on the Nile? Oh, I want to see that.
Anyways, I think we can wrap it up here. I think this was an interesting episode.
I don't see anything. This is sad.
Yep.
Life is sad.
Yep.
All right. So JJ, let's end this with a New Year resolution. I think that's a good way to end it.
Our New Year resolution or a resolution we think the world of media needs?
How about 3?
3 what? You're not giving content.
No. So, the world of media are individual ones, and then as NerdRant, as a podcast.
That sounds good. You first.
Me first. Well, let's talk about the world of media first. What's a good resolution? How about good story?
Honestly,
I
think it's a little broad. I think we go a little bit more specific. The problem with most of the stuff this year, and last year for that matter, has been the politics, I think, in my eyes.
I think that's a big thing. Like, CGI, it definitely kills it, but I think what really kills it is the politics. So many really got ruined, and like I was saying, like, it just ruins the hype around that. Like one thing we saw with YouTube, right? You have your notifications when, say, a episode gets striked as made for adults, right? Age restricted. Whether you cut that out or not, that's not going out anymore. That has lost all possibility of traction. So when a movie comes out and if it's getting all this controversy over the first week, that is not succeeding anymore. That is not going to do well. Whether it's a good movie or not, it's not succeeding. Because it has controversy around it. So just in that kind of same sense as like YouTube, like doing something like that, like it really just kills a movie.
Yeah. So I guess that's our media one then. Just less politics in our media.
NerdRant. We did it again. We don't plan these episodes out. Like we pretty much were making that list of things, and even that list didn't cover about half of this episode. So we are literally going to be discussing our New Year's resolution right now.
Well, for the time being,
how about quality? Let's see if I can have good sound quality.
That's on your end, buddy. I've been doing the hard work.
I am getting a new microphone, people. Next episode. No. 2. No, because we have next week's episode. That's last week's episode. 3 weeks, maybe. I don't know. There's a new microphone coming in. We're working on it.
Okay, so I just counted. We're currently sitting at 22 episodes, and we have 200 plays. So what do we think our goal is for at least plays for next year?
Plays?
Yeah.
I think if we're doing that and we only did it for like school year, like that's pretty much before we started, I think we can reach 500.
Yeah?
Honestly, I think we can get 500 next year. Like just next year. So I think we can reach like 750.
Yeah, I think we could probably do that. I'll say 600 as I think the limit we're probably gonna hit, because we're still a small podcast. So
are you meaning total or 600? Just 600 next year? Like I'm saying another 500.
No, I think we probably could get another 500. Obviously we're kind of slow right now because we just started. But I feel like if we do pick up grow our audience, then I think that'd be possible. Yeah.
I also think if we keep our eye out and maybe try to do some current stuff, like I think if we're doing a New Year's episode, that can help. But if we do a game or a movie or something that comes out that week, I think that could really help.
Yeah.
Grow. Because like we saw, if people don't see and you haven't watched, you should go watch the World of Terraria episode. That was fun and chaotic. I'm really sorry that the sound quality is going to be much better than that for me. I really much apologize.
Yeah.
But it did blow up. It has like it has like almost 3 times the amount of views.
Plays, and our second place has 17.
Yeah. So it has a lot because of the updates coming out. So I think if we try to be current, because that also would help us not just grow, just be current.
Help us grow an audience
stuff
of people that want to listen because we cover stuff that's currently happening.
Other than, if we talk about a movie that came out 3 years ago.
There's a lot to catch up on because, our lives have not been current, and
not to mention we just started. We want to do this, but we didn't have a podcast when this came out. Yeah. It's kind of sucks. Next week we're going to be staying current. Again, watch out. That's a different type of current, but you gotta wait and see.
Yep, it's gonna be interesting.
Yep. Wait. Did you release the? Okay, I'll talk to you after that. Don't worry. So, do you want that? Is that our big thing? I think another one can maybe just like quality, like not just me, but like having better. What's it called? We're working on background. Like you might have seen that we're starting to add a little bit of a theme song. We're having a background, maybe just that kind of quality as a whole, because I feel like that's making us feel really more professional.
Yeah, just a bit.
So other than just us in our rooms, vibing.
Yeah. I think once you get a good microphone for once in your life, I think we'll probably have it in the bag for a little while.
I despise you. You know what's funny, guys? Do you know what's absolutely hilarious? He told me to get this mic. He said this was a good mic.
I said
this is his microphone that he sent me.
That's the mic that me and my sister used for our old podcast, which I didn't know how to edit then. So I was like, we used it for a little while. Our only problem was buzzing. Keep in mind, we also only have 3 episodes of said podcast. So,
it's completely your fault.
Yeah,
everybody
definitely.
Go roast him in the comments. Oh, wait.
Definitely.
Everybody go subscribe to his channel.
There are comments.
And then when he goes
there
live...
are comments on the podcast.
I know, but it's more funny if everybody goes subscribe to you, hit the notification bell, and then when he goes live, just roast him.
Just my chat fills with, why'd you tell Seth to buy that mic? You're absolutely trash. Come on, bro.
I think that's... Okay. Final thing. What is your New Year's resolution? Mine is to double the amount of time on Fortnite. I'm kidding.
I had 1,500 hours.
Else? I literally would have to be at 3. I would have to have... Actually, so that's another interesting fact. With the PlayStation 5, I now know my game time of Fortnite over all the time, including on PlayStation 4. I have over 133 days played. That's about 3,000 hours. So if I had 3,000 hours this following year, I would literally have a third of the year.
Yep.
Be Fortnite.
Yeah.
Let's see. How about, in all actuality, how about play 3 new games to completion? Whether they're new of 2023 or old games, just 3 games to completion.
So start and complete 3 games next year.
So that'd be like starting Ragnarok and finishing it. Just start and end 3 games. Because honestly, that's a pretty big accomplishment.
For you, yeah, that's pretty big. So I'd say that's worthy.
1, I've never completed a game because I don't play games that have completion. And 2, I don't play games other than Fortnite.
Yeah. Honestly,
I think that's a pretty reasonable and big. And because I have a PlayStation 5, I will be streaming those at high quality at Doctor's on Brain.
Yep. Go subscribe.
So like, subscribe to my channel. Oh, I just flicked my microphone. It's okay. JJ, what's your New Year's resolution?
I think honestly become a better editor, you know? I want to learn to edit things a little better. That goes for videos and our podcast. I think
because he has been doing story time, which I think has been fun.
Yeah,
it fits you.
It's
and your
been
personality.
fun to see. I think obviously they take a lot more maintenance and script writing and stuff takes a lot more time out of my day, but they are fun to create. And I think if I have an interesting enough premise, it'll be fun to do. But I do like the editing side more. My Outer Wilds series that I have going on right now, I recorded it in one big chunk, right? So I have this 4-hour video file of gameplay that I've been divvying up into, I think so far I'm at 6 or 7 episodes edited, and I'm halfway through the clip.
JJ, you think 4 hours is bad? Remember, I did have that Call of Duty stream.
But you're not editing them
9
as
hours.
singular videos. You're not adding last time and next times. You're not adding background music. You're not.
But I'm saying I have an 8-hour video clip on my computer.
Oh, Josh, it's intense.
Yeah. No, I need you to be a better editor. Come on, JJ, get good for the podcast's sake.
Yep. Then one day you can pay me to edit your videos.
Honestly, I'm gonna be the one making money first. Like,
wow.
I mean, let's think about this. You're gonna be making your money through Giant as a minor. Well, actually, no, you're at 16 now, so you'd make that rate. But I'm going to be probably having 2 jobs, and I would have a degree, which is going to make me have a professional career, whereas your professional career is going to be streaming, which is going to take longer to get to that money. Whether you're good or not, unless you blow up like Ninja, I'm going to be finishing
blow
before
up
you.
at 16 years old.
I'm saying by the time a good game comes out that you succeed at, because let's think about this. Is a game like Fortnite going to be coming out anytime soon that's going to allow people to blow up?
Probably not.
That's why I'm saying, so no, you're not going to be the next Ninja. It's going to take a while for you to grow. I think we're both going to get there eventually, but let's be real. Who's going to be making the bank first?
Your mom.
No, she literally has to have 3 jobs to afford her house. She is not making bank. That's mean. Screw you. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll catch you on the next episode.
Oh, peace out, everybody.
I said watching again. I'm sorry.
Yep,
Bye.
You're so good.